impossible. Those couldn't be my fingerprints.
Yours were the only prints found on the murder weapon.
I didn't kill my father. I can't explain how my prints got there.
Garcia, my client is innocent here. Somebody obviously has set her up.
You recognize this?
It looks like my pen.
Are you sure?
It was a gift from my father when I graduated from med school.
It's the murder weapon.
My father was killed with my pen?
Frank, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for you.
Oh.
False alarm.
Frank.
Hey, security check out the building?
Yeah, it's all clear.
Hey, Frank, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be down at the police station helping out Julie?
Yeah, is she released?
Well, Garcia is still giving her the 3rd degree. I was about ready to give him a reason to lock me up, too. I decided to chill out, so I drove over here.
From how bad you're sweating, I can say you ran over here. You okay?
I am fine.
Frank, what is it? Frank! Do you have any other pain?
It was just a cramp. I'm okay.
Well, you grabbed your chest like you've been shot.
I'm wound up over Julie's arrest. That's all.
Do you have any other symptoms, nausea or vomiting?
Stop playing doctor. I said I'm fine.
You know, Frank, it could just be the flu.
There is a nasty bug going around.
All right, you know what? I'm going to take you back to GH. Have you...
Stop! Back off, damn it! I am not one of your lab rats.
You take it easy, all right? I'm worried about you.
I'm sorry I jumped on you. Ever since Julie was arrested, my temper's been on a short fuse. I want some air. I need to be by myself for a while.
And then I'm driving you home.
I want to go back to the police station.
I'm not taking no for an answer.
Okay, I'll be right back.
He could be having a relapse.
Yeah, well, he'd be too stubborn to admit it. I gotta tell you, ever since he came home from the hospital, he's been acting like some kind of bionic man or something. Every time I call him on it, he blows me off.
Fresh air really helped. I'm as good as new.
I'll tell you, I'm glad I'm not part of this hospital's public relations department. I don't know about yours, but my patients are starting to freak.
Well, if I had you as a doctor, I'd panic too.
That's very, very funny. You should take that comedy routine to the hospital administration. After Devlin's murder and Julie's arrest, I'm sure they'd appreciate a good laugh.
Well, Julie's arrest is a mistake. She didn't kill her father.
Well, you're probably right, but who knows? Family dynamics are complicated. I mean, who's to say what makes one family member kill another? I mean, look, I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about your brother and you.
No offense taken, Chris. But I still don't believe that Julie did it. The murder was too brutal. Somebody jammed that fountain pen right in Devlin's heart. Julie doesn't have that in her.
Well, Devlin didn't have a shortage of people who hated him, that's for sure.
And he never quite got over you sleeping with his wife. Cops could see that as a motive to waste him.
But I didn't. Did you?
I had no reason to hate the man.
Hey, look who's back in town.
Hello, doctors.
Well, the prodigal daughter returns.
Not to happy circumstances. I was shocked by the news of Devlin's death.
Yeah, you missed all the excitement. No one saw that coming.
The cops are wrong. Julie's innocent.
Did the police have cause to arrest her?
Julie doesn't fit the profile of a killer.
We'll have to debate this later. I've got rounds to make.
Dr. Bird, hold on. How was your trip to San Diego?
Productive.
So the interview went well?
It was not really... Oh, excuse me, Matt.
Burgess is a lost cause, my friend. She's never going to give you the time of day.
Unusual weapon for a murder, don't you think? When'd you last see your pen?
I usually carry it in my lab coat. I remember using it the day my father died.
Well, that explains it, Garcia. She dropped her pen in the lab with her prints on it. The killer picked it up.
Well, that's your theory, Scott. I got another one. Julie, what'd you use an assumed name when you first came to Port Charles?
It wasn't an assumed name. Morris is my middle name. And when I entered the intern program at General Hospital, I wanted to succeed on my own merit, instead of using my father's name to win favor.
Weren't you also ashamed of your father's reputation as a ladies' man?
She doesn't have to answer that. You don't.
I didn't know about my father's affairs when I first came to Port Charles. When I found out, I was upset, but I still loved him.
You must have been so disappointed. I can totally understand how you could lash out in the heat of an argument.
That's it. That's it, Garcia. We're out of here. No more questions.
You know, Scott, I'd advise your client things will go a lot easier if she confesses. Doing this the hard way won't work to anybody's advantage. Take Dr. Devlin back to her cell.
Oh my gosh, Julie, are you okay? Do I look okay?
Oh, please tell me they're not going to stop looking for the real killer, are they?
Garcia thinks it's all wrapped up.
What's his evidence?
My fingerprints on the murder weapon. And I don't have an alibi.
Well, it's my job to worry, okay? Don't you?
Where's Frank? He went for a walk. Well, tell him I'll see him soon. Take care. God. Do you think she's gonna be okay tonight?
Well, you know, first night in jail. Of course, we've all had that experience. This food in this particular jail isn't half bad.
She must feel like she wandered into the Twilight Zone.
Well, I just can't imagine what it must be like giving your father's eulogy and then being let off in handcuffs for his murder.
It must be horrifying, especially if that means the real murderer is still on the loose.
Oh, I have a funny feeling about that. I think the real murderer probably left behind a little piece of evidence that the police just haven't found yet. Sure they will. Any day now.
Well, for Julie's sake, I hope you're right.
Well, at any rate, her arraignment's first thing in the morning. Hopefully she'll be home for a decent meal by lunch.
Would you be willing to testify as a character witness?
I remember during the group counseling I did with the interns, she seemed to handle stress and pressure very well. If that'll help, I'll be there.
Well, good. Now, I gotta go. I gotta put my daughter to bed.
Actually, Serena's already asleep. I just called Gail and told her you were gonna be late.
Wow, it's very nice of you to do that. Come on, I'll give you a ride home.
Thank you. I am so ready to get out of here. It's been one hell of a long day.
Scott, Scott, just a second. I really do need just a minute of your time to speak to you about something important.
What is it?
No, not here. Why don't you drop by after you drop Eve off?
Well, I've got to go prepare for Julie's arraignment, and I'd like to get a couple hours sleep, so I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
No, it really can't wait till tomorrow.
What is it?
I can't say. It's private. I don't want to say it in front of some big ears around here.
Oh, meaning mine.
Did I say that?
Well, let me say this, huh? Good night.
Well,
Good night, Kevin.
Good night, Eve.
Scott! Oh, good grief.
Well, you managed to insult Eve and anger Scott all in one fell swoop. Good job.
I could really use some support here. Murder is not funny.
I didn't see Eve laughing either.
Look, I am really, really worried about Scott. You know, Eve thinks that he's the only one who knows that her bracelet was found at the scene of the crime. What if she decides to kill him to get rid of it?
Lucy, don't even go there.
Do you know that Lady Justice is not the only one wearing a blindfold around here? Scott's got to take that thing off his eyes that Eve somehow slipped around his eyes, or else he's going to end up like Devlin.